So, meine Damen und Herren, da geht's weiter ins nächste Match. Ich denke mal, es wird 1, 2. Nee, ich glaube, du warst schon das Neue, oder? Weil du, weiß ich gar nicht. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dann kommen aber noch welche. Auf jeden Fall kommen wir jetzt in Civil War Games. Der OG Bloodline vs. The Rough Bloodline.
I'm the last guy to knock a revolution. I've led a few of those, you know. I admire revolutionaries. I respect evolutionaries. They are the lifeblood of the bloodline. So when Solo Sikoa seized the moment and became the tribal chief in Roman Reigns' absence, I didn't like it. I don't even think I respected it. But something deep down in me admired it. That took some forward thinking. I'm the chief now! Now we all know what happened when the OG bloodline, led by Roman Reigns, faced the new rogue bloodline, led by Solo Sikoa, in the War Games. But there was a discussion here while planning the WWE 2K25 showcase that has me, your wise man, admittedly a little intrigued. What if War Games was limited to only OG bloodline, no honorary uses, versus Solo's rogue bloodline, no honorary uses? It's 4-on-4 Roman Reigns. The Usos, Sami Zayn, versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and the most dangerous new competitor WWE has ever seen, the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. What happens then? This is your moment to determine who is the real bloodline. This is your moment to determine who is the only bloodline. This is where the bloodline's legacy and the bloodline's future is in your hands.
Ja, Mann, ich mache euch alle platt. Ich nenne die OG Bloodline.
The following contest is the men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. Two teams will be contained in separate cages, with one member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The first member to enter will come from the advantaged team. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins! The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. And now, let the War Games begin!
The bloodline is in chaos. This wrestling dynasty is on the brink of collapse.
This conflict goes far beyond acknowledgement, Michael. This man and the original bloodline are fighting for their livelihood.
Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 250 42 pounds, main event, Jey Uso.
This man and the rest of the original Bloodline is under attack. The new Bloodline will do whatever it takes to wipe out the old guard.
But this man and the rest of his crew will not go down without a fight. This is a power struggle that could not be contained by a traditional 20-by-20 ring. He's ready to bring the heavy fire to the new Bloodline.
The original Bloodline was created with the wisdom of the elders, but this man and the new Bloodline are destroying what was built.
Well, this conflict was unfathomable until now. The new Bloodline is ready to hunt.
From Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
The new Bloodline does not live by a code. They do not act with honor. This man says the OG Bloodline will suffer the consequences of their disloyalty. We are looking at a heavy hitter with pure malice in his eyes.
And he's looking to make his name at the expense of the old guard of the Bloodline.
The OG Bloodline have never faced a threat like this.
The island of relevancy is no more. The OG Bloodline is fighting bloodthirsty savages who will feast on whatever they can.
There will be no hesitation in pulling the trigger, and the OGs have got to match that ferocity.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief. But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the Bloodline, courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new Bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true Bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight.
And Jey Uso having a little fun with another.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new Bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree. Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Romans, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
A lot to prove from the new Bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late. They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry they might not be as ready for War Games as Roman's crew. There's a lot more big match experience in general on Roman's side. No, that may be true, but Solo's side has youth and a devil-may-care attitude that can work out tremendously inside War Games. I expect Solo's side to go all out here inside this sadistic structure. What a clothesline!
Got to be a bit tough for Jey to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jey has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight. And Jey has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new Bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games. And it is getting downright nastier and nastier with each of these attacks. Every successive move is putting their opponent in a dicey situation.
Able to capitalize on Jacob Fatu's mistake. He's got him here. He's got him up.
And, oh man, he is fired up now. And Jey Uso having a little fun with another.
OG bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief. And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight. Beautiful athleticism. Looking for a belly-to-back suplex into the neck breaker. Beautiful.
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle.
This is not going to be pretty. Not there. Ouch. Smash clean through the table. That's going to stop you for a long time. Oh, man, that hurts even worse than it looks. Splinters everywhere. Old bloodline, new bloodline. Both sides engaging in a brutal battle. Every one of these men is fighting with big booms.
And we see Zayn. No doubt, Sami just ended this. He begins to climb the wall of the War Games cage. Watch out! Oh, strong impact!
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. Oh, right to the kidneys. Golly.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah,
Oh.
part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi? I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jey and even kick. It is over. Is that all she wrote for Tonga Loa? And then slamming their opponent's face to the canvas. Struggling to get back on his feet. Looking lost out there. Look at the amount of members on each team now. This truly has the potential to become one-sided.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games. Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games. Flying. You got out of dodge just in time. Pow! What a shot. Precision shot, and now Tonga Loa is bleeding. This has been an epic encounter. These fans are sending the decibel level off the skin.
Here comes the buzzer. The numbers advantage vanishes with this next entry. Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat. I even asked Tom Uso. Meanwhile, it's Jimmy. Jimmy with a game ender. No. Rear super kick. From behind. Nasty. Oh, what a kick. And again to the back of the head. Sami with a big boot. Jacob Fatu's got a problem here.
This crowd is thunderous right now. Dangerous intentions in mind. Standing at the top. Jimmy might have just
from the top of the cage, right back into the carnage of the ring. Clutch! Gonna break someone's back and make him humble. He can tap
Junge.
but it won't do a thing.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Gets the reversal. What a counter.
And attacking the body here could be a smart strategy.
Only seconds away from giving their team the numbers advantage.
Talk about force. That'll give you whiplash.
Down on the windpipe.
And the Tribal Chief is now entering Bloodline War Games. Bit of leverage to the situation. Tama down for good.
Maybe elbow nailed it. Jimmy,
Jacob's playing something. Soaring. Oh, brutal miscalculation. Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
and with every additional hit to the head, you wonder if he should stay in this fight.
That's up to him and the referee. But I agree, this is concerning. This is ugly.
Counter. He knew just what to do.
Dodges away. A chain of reversals here. Every motion getting cut off.
Tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping. Uso splash!
Jimmy might have just finished things. And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games. Punch right in the head. Reigns laying down the gauntlet for his opponent. Sound strategy going after the torso like this, making it extremely hard to breathe with each targeted attack. Going to war here and now. Let the War Games commence.
Looking out of the ring for reinforcements.
He is leaving nothing to chance with these even teams. He's making sure to have any... War Games has officially started, and a lot of damage has already been done.
This is about to devolve into total and utter mayhem.
Was ist mit X? Ein super Finisher von Sami Zayn oder Roman Reigns bringt euch näher an den Sieg.
Jay is down and out.
From the middle rope.
Both wrists captured. Now. Inside. Nasty boot by Zayn.
Reigns put his stamp on this one. Jimmy with a cause for alarm. Punishing power slam.
He just got sent flying into the opposite ring.
Big elbow. And his stamina's going to drain fast, taking shots to the torso like this.
Super kick. Another vicious attack to
Lift off.
This is not going to be enough. Now Jimmy. Superplex! He's looking a little wobbly here, guys. Oh. Jey Uso with a big punch. Now he's yeeting around.
Jay nailed all of it.
They're going to use the cage as a weapon. And that attack has the street chant looking a little less tough.
Look at this heel hook. This is how you punish your opponent, and he's enjoying every minute of it.
Climbing up the War Games cage, headed for the top. Uso,
And it's Jay.
will Jay take advantage?
2.
Ja, danke, Digga, diese Logik! Jetzt darf ich diese Picke nochmal spielen!
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline.
Digga, ich hab da keinen Nerv drauf, weil er einfach anfängt zu pennen wie ein Bastard!
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline, courtesy of Solo Sikoa.
Digga, gibt's auch eine scheiß Taste, wie ich diese scheiß Turnbuckle wegziehen kann? Natürlich nicht, ne?
And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. Beginning stages of Bloodline War Games. The original crew takes on the new blood. Oh! Jey Uso with a big punch. Now he's yeeting along.
And Jey Uso having a little fun with another.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in war games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games.
Before War Games officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael. But that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, and given how united Solo's team is, I don't think even the Mount Rushmore of WWE can handle the new bloodline.
Roman and his crew need to remember what bonded them. What made them
Digga, ich habe Dreieck gedrückt.
a real team. Just one last time. And now having to deal with that weapon is like going up against two competitors at once.
OG bloodline.
Digga, wie sagt immer zu spät.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took
Ja,
his
komm,
spot
leck
at the
mich
head
doch.
of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight.
Ooh, man.
Meine Fresse. Ja, weil er wieder mal in der Mitte... Ja, verpiss dich, Sami Zayn. Du bist eh scheiße.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage.
Hallo, du sollst ihn
to
hochheben.
this match, and he just said to me,
Great journalism there, Byron.
thank you, Michael.
Just trying to pound their opponent into the ground even further.
And the damage is just going to keep on coming if you can't find the defense for this.
Ja, heb ihn doch... Ja, weil du wieder auf ihn glotzen musst, ne?
Okay, get loose. Have some fun.
And another one.
Kann sich Sami Zayn mal entscheiden.
Tossed clear across that gap and crashing down into the opposite ring. Incredible.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jey and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs.
The crowd is counting it down. Next entry will tip the scales in their team's favor. Just like that, Tonga Loa gets stopped.
Here's the buzzer, and Jimmy Uso is looking for revenge against Sami in a tight spot.
And looking at Jacob Fatu. Tonga Loa being neutralized there.
And more action like that might allow Jay to get the job done.
Body slam. Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table. Called himself.
Ja, Logik on point wieder.
Ask the WWE Universe to acknowledge him. We're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Digga.
Grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman,
Ja, wie lange willst du ein Loch im Seil stehen?
crucial moment for Tonga Loa.
Digga, ich weiß schon gar nicht mehr, auf welchen Bastard ich klopfe, Alter.
Giving the troops the boost they need.
Ja, Logik on point, du Wichser.
Gotta be a bit tough for Jay to stand up.
Mann, verpiss dich.
But some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jay has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. If he's the one to put away the new bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games. Tama Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside
Soaring!
trapped in the corner.
Non-stop blows. Precision shot, and now Tonga Loa is bleeding.
Ja, weil dieser scheiß Tisch im Weg steht.
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo Squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured face.
Oh no, this isn't gonna be good. Flapjack! That cannot be what that
Hallo, geh doch. Mann, geh erst. Digga.
Jimmy might have just finished things.
Ich hasse das.
A little rope assistance.
Geh da rüber, du Bastard. Meine fucking Fresse, Digga. Oh, ich heb den Hammer auf. 10-mal die Taste drücken. Oh, ich gehe mal rüber, weil die Taste getriggert worden ist. Du Bastard.
Much raw talent in that young man. Every bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead. As their opponent down.
Mann, das ist meiner, verpiss dich.
Agonizing submission hold.
This is grueling. Look at the torque happening.
Ich hasse das.
And would you
Ja.
look at that? He just let go of the submission.
Maybe he did the damage.
Mann, verpiss dich doch mal. Die machen nie die Aufgaben, sie sollen.
Entering the ring and
Insane connect with a hurling.
Digga, wie mich das ankotzt. Ne?
Knee right to the spine.
Make your legs go numb.
Meine Fresse.
From behind, nasty. Big right hand from main event. Oh, here we go. Buster. Oh, knee. Lights out. Look at John Henry swinging the hammer like that.
any one of these attacks could cause irreparable damage, but I don't think you can come back from this many. Sending him all the way over to the next ring.
Jumping clothesline. What agility. Float over. Into it.
Roll over, nice DDT. Nasty boot by Zayn. Is Zayn closing this out?
We're seconds away from these teams being at even strength.
Oh no. Driving down with the sledgehammer. Boom.
And now the new
Vicious. Jimmy with a game ender.
What a barrage of stops.
Climbing to the top. What's he have?
Look out. He tosses him over and into the other ring. Jacob Fatu come back from that?
DDT. Roman Reigns so down. Oh, guillotine choke.
The neck just being wrenched.
He gives in and taps out. And Team Roman wins War Games.
The new bloodline has fallen. Unbelievable. Roman's original bloodline crew found a way to work together and reestablish their dominance.
You may not know who your brother or enemy is by their last name, but when you're in battle, look to your left.
Digga, könnt ihr es nicht einmal so fucking programmieren, dass die Pisser nicht einen Pin oder eine Aufgabe machen, bis die Piss-Ziele abgeschlossen sind? Was ist da dran so schwer, 2K diese Ficker zu programmieren? Nein, ihr könnt's einfach nicht. Ja, siehste, Matchbelohnung, 1 erfüllt von 2, weil die Pisser meinen, oh geil, 5 Ziele haben wir, sind Vorgaben, ach, 2 reichen, die restlichen 3 interessieren und wie macht das? Digga, wo ist diese Dreckslogik, ihr jüdischen Kanacken? Ich kann diese Scheiße doch nicht raus, ich beleidige, weil sie Dreckskanacken, geile Ficker, afroamerikanische Jüdenficker sind. Weil die einen Scheiß sich drum kümmern, dass diese Scheiße geschafft wird. Ihr Fotzen. Ich hab da keinen Bock mehr auf so eine Bullshit-Scheiße. Nein. Man wird dazu gezwungen, das Match 30 Mal zu starten, um überhaupt zu schaffen, diese Ficke zu setzen, weil die Pisser meinen, oh komm, ich will ihn einfach mal. Oh mein Gott, ich mache immer eine Pissaufgabe. Interessiert mich nicht. Nein, das ist ja meine Scheißzeit, die flöten geht. Ihr Fotzen, nicht eure. Ich überlege echt, ob ich diese Scheiße überhaupt hier weiter aufzeichne. Ich habe da keinen Bock mehr. Vielen Dank fürs fucking Zugucken. Ob noch eine weitere Folge kommt, weiß ich nicht. Wenn ihr Glück habt, kommt der Rest noch hinterhergeschoben. Ansonsten war das die letzte Drecksfolge zu diesem Drecksspiel.